Welcome back to Houston Life. The holiday season brings many families together, but it can also be a tough time for anyone dealing with a complicated relationship with a loved one or if they're grieving a loss. Houstonian Lacey Tezino is hoping to help change that experience.
Well, she was adopted and faced a challenging reunion with her biological mother, so she created an app to help other mother and daughter pairs find peace and balance within their relationship before it's too late. Here's her incredible story.
It was a white man, single white man on his own who adopted a black baby girl, and we had a beautiful love story. My dad wanted a child forever. Him adopting me, him wanting me, I was wanted, I was loved, I was taken care of, and so we had a beautiful adoption experience. It was the 80s, he was gay, he was white, there was a lot of things, he had one arm, and so there's a lot of pieces of the story that people were like, oh my gosh, like what? But all in all, I mean, he was an incredible dad, and it was beautiful. If there's anyone listening who isn't familiar with Vider, I want to give it a little bit of context and basically just say, you know, it was a place where the majority, 98% of the population there were white. As a child, that can be very confusing. That can be, why does my hair look this way? Why is my skin different than everyone else around me? So that's a challenge in terms of self-esteem. If everything around you, if every doll, if every show you're watching, if everything is, you know, the picture of beauty is white, then I think there's a piece of you that's like, I'm not pretty. There was a piece of me that was white. I was clear about that, but I knew that I wasn't fully white. I'm in a white community. I'm trying to fit in. It's not that I thought that I was. I knew I was different, but the conversation was always that my mom was Hawaiian. In fact, it was, if anyone asks, you're not black. So my story was, my mom's Hawaiian, my dad's white, and that's really, you know, what it was. My dad passed when I was 6 years old, but I was so loved and we had so much quality time together. And when he passed away, his parents had to raise me. My grandparents were incredible. My grandmother still is incredible. She lives with us now. Everything I did, every sport, everything at school, they were a part of it. They were so loving. I moved to Huntsville, which was a few hours from Vider, and I went to Sam Houston State University. Everything changed when I got there. Everyone that was close to me in this dorm were black. And I was thrown into this new identity of, I've got this sisterhood of people that look like me. And all of a sudden, I just felt like I belonged. I had thought about my mom a lot. And when I was 18, I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna find out some more information about her. So I called information with her name to, you know, find out like if anyone knew anything, and it was actually her. It was on Mother's Day, and I called her, and that day I drove to Houston and I met her. My mom was so beautiful. The first thing I thought when I got out of the car, I was like, oh my gosh, she was beautiful. My second thought was, that's my mom. That is my mom. And I've never had a mom, and this is her, and it was so emotional. We had a few years where we were just up and down and trying to figure out, like, what is this relationship? And I mean, if I could go back, there's so many things that I would have fixed and just got off the table in the beginning. I moved to Doha, Qatar for a 3-year work assignment in the Middle East. I had a lot happen that year, a lot of sickness, a lot of death. And then my mom got stage 4 lung cancer while I was over there. And so the last 9 months, I moved home and I took care of her. We were doing radiation, we were doing chemo treatments. That last 9 months, we did together. There was this journal that we found. It was like, tell me more about yourself. We would go to different restaurants. We would ask each other those questions. So our goal was, man, like, let's get to know each other on a deeper level, like more intimate, like, man, nothing's off the table. And we put our phones away, and where we wanted to focus on each other and just make sure that the intimacy was there before she died. I had this like grief that was pouring out of me, and I said, I've got to channel that in a better way. It doesn't take a cancer diagnosis. I want moms and daughters to have a beautiful experience with each other without the sickness. I created this activity book. And the whole idea is that each month for a whole year, I would give the mom and daughter an activity to do together. Month 6 is a new hairstyle and mom gets to pick. And it didn't last long. I did it for a little bit and I was like, I need a nap. I was working at a psychiatric hospital and COVID came, and I watched this year of therapy sessions online and how effective it was, and I thought, you know what? There were some moms and daughters who wanted to do the activity book, but they would say, Lacey, I can't go to lunch in the park with my mom. I'm not even talking to her. That's when I said, you know what? This has got to be a therapy app. We've got to have an intervention. So then I created Passport Journeys, the app. We've got to have the ability to reach mothers and daughters who are not in the same city. And what we do is we match them with a licensed therapist. One of the things I love is it's on your schedule. You get activities that are assigned. The activities come straight to your app. And it's meant for you and mom or you and your daughter to engage outside of the session. So yes, you go to video therapy, you're with your therapist, but in between the sessions, we want you to do like intentional things. The feedback we have gotten has been so beautiful. Lots of daughters are really happy that they're spending time with their mom. And on the mom's perspective, I think they're happy to just be spending time. I have a 6-year-old daughter, and so I think creating the app and creating experiences for other moms and daughters has created a calming sense of, you know what, mom would have been really proud of this. And so it's a little bit of like closure for me, but it's also a bit of hope.
Bit of hope there.
Yeah.
Passport Journeys now has 7 licensed clinicians in Texas who help mothers and daughters mend their relationships.
And if you're interested in joining, Houston Life viewers can receive their first month with the code THANKSHoustonLife, all one word.
One person, by the way, does have to live in Texas and be at least 14 years old to participate.